Welcome to Daily News Podcast, your snapshot of life in Mangalore and beyond. Today, we've got a lineup of news that connects, informs, and inspires. Ready to catch up? Let's begin.
In a significant turn of events, the 6th Additional District and Sessions Court in Mangalore has acquitted all 39 accused in the notorious Homestay attack case that shook the nation back in 2012. This incident, which involved 40 right-wing activists storming a homestay near Paddle Junction and assaulting college students, had led to widespread outrage after videos of the attack surfaced. Despite testimonies from victims and national attention, the court cited a lack of evidence leading to the acquittal. Notably, journalists Naveen Surinj and Sharon Raj, who were initially arrested in connection with the case, have also been cleared of charges. The victims, who alleged being forced into compromising situations and subjected to mental trauma, expressed disappointment over the court's decision. This verdict marks a controversial end to a case that had gripped the city for years.
In a recent development in Bejai, a missing girl, 18-year-old Kielsta Farivo, was discovered in Karkala after being missing for a week. She had left her home without informing her family on July 30th, prompting her parents to report her absence to Bark Police Station. Through CCTV footage, the police traced her to a house in Gajendra Bale village, Karkala, where she was found with a man she was in a romantic relationship with. Kielsta seemed mentally unstable and unable to make healthy decisions. Refusing to return home, she was taken to a rehabilitation center for further care.
In Mangalore today, a prominent figure in the business community, Vasant Srinivas Kudva, the managing director of CPC Logistics Limited, has passed away at the age of 58 after a battle with cancer. He was a well-respected member of the community and a part of the illustrious Kudva family, known for their legacy in the district. Survived by his wife Prarthana and daughter Tanvi, his loss is deeply felt by many. Vasant Kudva's final rites were performed following a heartfelt gathering to pay their respects at his brother's residence. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family during this difficult time.
In a tragic incident, a 62-year-old man named B. Vijay Kumar from Jeppu Gujanakere in Mangaluru passed away due to a cardiac arrest while traveling in a Mangaluru-Udupi bus. The unfortunate incident occurred near Mukka, when the passenger fell ill and collapsed inside the bus. Despite the bus driver taking quick action and diverting to a private hospital in Mukka, the man could not be saved. A nurse on board had identified the urgency and urged the conductor to rush the passenger to the hospital. Sadly, by the time they reached the hospital, it was too late. Our heartfelt condolences go out to the family, and may the departed soul rest in peace.
The Intact Mangalore chapter is all set to host a captivating talk titled Saving Wildlife in Changing India, featuring the esteemed wildlife ecologist Dr. K. Ullas Karanth. Renowned for his dedication to wildlife preservation, Dr. Karanth's impressive academic background and accolades highlight his significant contributions to conservation. This event, scheduled for August 7th, 2024, at the Kodial Guthu Center for Art and Culture in Mangaluru, promises to offer valuable insights into the challenges and strategies of wildlife conservation in India. Attendees can look forward to Dr. Karanth sharing his expertise and experiences, providing a unique opportunity for all interested in preserving India's rich biodiversity to engage with a leading figure in the field.
In Udupi, 2 scooter riders were severely injured in a road accident on Kinnamulki Road. The incident occurred when their two-wheeler collided with a stationary bus. The rider apparently lost control, leading to the crash. The victims have been swiftly taken to the hospital for medical treatment. We hope for their speedy recovery. In Udupi, we have some sad news to report today. Jayakar Suvarna, a prominent journalist and former president of Udupi District Working Journalists Association, has passed away at the age of 67 due to a heart attack. Suvarna, who was also the Udupi correspondent for Doordarshan, leaves behind his wife, son, and 2 daughters. He was a respected figure in the community and had also served as the vice president of South Kannara Photographers Association. Our thoughts and prayers are with his family during this difficult time. In a recent development, Pandeshwar police in Mangaluru have apprehended 4 individuals accused of harassing a young woman at a local pub. The incident occurred over the weekend when the woman and her friend visited a pub in a mall at Pandeshwar. Reportedly, a group of young men at the pub verbally abused and attempted to harass the woman. The arrested individuals are identified as Preethish, 33, Nithesh, 32, Vinay, 30, and Mahesh, 28. Following the woman's complaint, one person has been remanded to judicial custody, while the remaining 3 have been released on bail. Kudos to the swift action taken by the authorities to bring justice in the case.
In Mangalore, a private bus conductor named Iqbal was brutally attacked and robbed by 2 unknown attackers in Harakala. The incident took place on Monday night as Iqbal was returning home after completing his final trip on the State Bank Harakala-Pavur Road route. The victim is currently undergoing treatment at a private hospital in Derlakat. Stay tuned for more updates on this shocking crime. In the latest rail update, Southwestern Railway has announced the cancellation of several train services due to a landslide between Yadakumari and Katagara Valley. Passengers are requested to take note of the following cancellations. Train number 6511 and 16512 between KSR Bengaluru and Kannur. Train number 16595 and 16596 between KSR Bengaluru and Karwar. Train No. 16585 and 16586 between SMVT Bengaluru and Murdeshwar. Train Num. 07377 and 07778 between Vijayapura and Mangaluru Central. Train No. 1655 and 16516 between Yaswantpur Junction and Karwar. And Train No. 16575 and 16576 between Yaswantpur Junction and Mangaluru Junction. Plan your travel accordingly, as these services stand fully cancelled on the mentioned dates. Stay tuned for further updates on Mangalore today.
In a latest development, a complaint has been filed against Karnataka Chief Minister Siddaramaiah for alleged misconduct in a contentious land denotification issue. The complaint, lodged by RTI activist Snehamai Krishna with Governor Thawarchand Gehlot, accuses Siddaramaiah of using his authority to influence the denotification of government-acquired land. This land, a 1.39-acre plot in Uttanahalli village near Mysuru city, was meant for distribution to below-poverty line (BPL) families as housing sites. It is claimed that the chief minister's intervention resulted in the land being unlawfully transferred to an individual named Marappa through fraudulent means. The activist is calling for a thorough investigation into the matter by Mysuru District Commissioner Lakshmikant Reddy. This case raises serious concerns about misuse of power and legal irregularities, and is expected to spark significant political and public interest as it progresses.
Astronaut Sunita Williams' space mission is facing delays due to technical glitches in the Boeing Starliner capsule, says ISRO Chief S. Somanath. However, he assures that Williams and fellow astronaut Barry Wilmore are safe aboard the International Space Station. Their return is being planned, possibly on the Starliner itself. Meanwhile, Indian astronaut group captain Shubhanshu Shukla is set to join the ISS mission in early 2025. The mission, named Gaganyatri, will focus on scientific research and technology demonstrations. Dr. Peggy Annette Whitson will lead the mission as the most experienced American astronaut. Rest assured, despite challenges, plans are in place to ensure the safe return of all astronauts back to Earth.
Senior BJP leader L.K. Advani has been admitted to Indraprastha Apollo Hospital in New Delhi for a routine checkup. The neurology department has confirmed that Advani is stable and under observation. Dr. Vinit Suri is overseeing his care and mentioned that he is likely to be discharged soon. This isn't Advani's first hospital visit this year. In July, he was admitted and discharged after a short stay, also under Dr. Suri's care. Earlier, he had a brief stay at AIM's. In March, Advani was awarded the Bharat Ratna, India's highest civilian honor, for his monumental contributions to the nation. PM Modi and other dignitaries attended the ceremony. A veteran politician, Advani served as Home Minister and Deputy Prime Minister in Atal Bihari Vajpayee's cabinet. A respected figure in Indian politics, Advani's career has spanned over 3 decades, starting from grassroots work to holding key ministerial positions.
In a dazzling display of talent, Olympic champion Neeraj Chopra showcased his prowess at the ongoing Paris Olympics 2024 by effortlessly securing a spot in the men's javelin throw final with a remarkable throw of 89.34 meters, setting a new personal best at the Summer Games. Despite facing tough competition in Group B, Chopra exceeded the qualification mark of 84 meter by an impressive 5.34 meters in his first attempt, setting the stage for his title defense in Paris. Another Indian contender, Kishore Jana, delivered a commendable performance with a throw of 80.73 meters, but fell short of making it to the final round. With history on the horizon, Chopra aims to become the first Indian to clinch 2 gold medals in an individual event at the Olympics, joining the elite league of athletes who have defended their javelin gold medals. As the anticipation builds, Chopra's fans eagerly await his momentous performance in the finals as he continues to make India proud on the global stage.
In a sudden turn of events, former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has sought refuge in India, arriving in Delhi following political turmoil in her country. The Indian External Affairs Minister, S. Jaishankar, informed the Rajya Sabha about Hasina's request to come to India at a very short notice after deciding to resign amidst ongoing crisis in Bangladesh. Reports suggest that protests and riots erupted over a controversial quota system, resulting in over 300 fatalities. Hasina faced severe backlash, with demonstrators demanding her resignation. India is closely monitoring the situation, particularly the safety of the Indian community in Bangladesh, with thousands of Indian nationals, including many students, residing there. The sudden upheaval in Bangladesh has forced Hasina to step down from her position and seek shelter in India, as protests in Dhaka intensify. In tragic news from Wayanad, more than 360 people have lost their lives in a devastating landslide. The search and rescue operation continues for the 7th day, with a focus on the Chaliyar River Basin and inaccessible areas. 6 bodies were recovered recently, bringing the total to 150 from Wayanad and 76 from Nilambar. The recovery of 181 body parts highlights the magnitude of this disaster. Authorities are deploying helicopters and drones to aid in the operation. In a heartwarming gesture, interfaith prayers were held for the victims. The Kerala government is planning a comprehensive rehabilitation package, while Karnataka CM Siddaramaiah has announced the construction of 100 houses for the affected. Experts attribute this tragedy to forest cover loss, mining, and climate change. Our thoughts are with the families of the victims during this difficult time.
ISKCON Temple in Maripur, Bangladesh, was vandalized and set on fire as unrest shakes the nation post-resignation of former PM. The attack is part of a series of violence targeting Hindu temples. ISKCON spokesperson confirmed the incident, expressing concern for safety of religious minorities. President of ISKCON, Pundarik Dham, raised alarm over threats to Hindu temples in Chittagong. Reports claim security forces ignored pleas for help, and some minorities are fleeing to India. Temples in Chittagong remain unprotected. Anti-government protests have resulted in clashes and destruction, leading to the PM's resignation and the formation of an interim government. Hindu temples under attack, an Indian cultural center in Dhaka also vandalized. Let us hope for peace and restoration of order in Bangladesh. In Mangalore today, tension mounts as Governor Thawarchand Gehlot is poised to make a crucial decision regarding the prosecution of CM Siddaramaiah in a site allotment scam at the Mysuru Urban Development Authority. The governor's return to Bengaluru from Delhi has heightened expectations. Activist T.J. Abraham's petition for prosecution sanction, coupled with Siddaramaiah's cancellation of his scheduled visit, has sparked speculation. While the cabinet advised against the show cause notice issued by Gehlot, the Congress government stands ready for a legal battle. With the possibility of an independent investigation looming, all eyes are on the Raj Bhavan for the next move in this unfolding political drama.
Mangalore, August 6, 2024. Former Bangladesh Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina has been granted an interim stay by the Indian government following the collapse of her government. India is providing logistical support as she seeks asylum in the UK. Her stay in India is temporary until she moves to Britain. Hasina, who stepped down amid anti-government protests, is en route to London with her sister Rahana. As the UK government's decision on her political asylum is pending, the situation is being closely monitored. The Bangladesh Army chief has assured the public of taking over responsibilities following Hasina's resignation, emphasizing law and order. Tragically, over 100 individuals lost their lives during the recent protests against the Hasina government. Amidst these fast-paced developments, India is keeping a close eye on the unfolding events in Dhaka. In a shocking turn of events, a shooter involved in firing outside Bollywood superstar Salman Khan's home claimed to be inspired by principles of jailed gangster Lawrence Bishnoi, seeking bail due to financial debt. The accused, Vicky Kumar Gupta, denied Lawrence's involvement and stated the shooting aimed to scare Khan for killing black bucks years ago. The police identified Lawrence, his brother, and a key gang member as wanted accused, linking the incident to the Lawrence Bishnoi gang. Gupta's lawyers filed a bail plea, citing his admiration for the imprisoned gangster's principles and financial constraints as the trigger for the crime. Despite being influenced by Lawrence Bishnoi, Gupta maintained the gangster's innocence in the shooting episode. The court adjourned the matter for arguments, while Gupta emphasized his compliance with public safety upon seeking bail after 3 months in jail. In Mangalore today, shocking news from Thiruvananthapuram, where 3 individuals have been diagnosed with the deadly amoebic meningoencephalitis after bathing in a local pond. The state health minister, Veena George, confirmed this alarming development, revealing that one recent death in the area was also caused by the same disease known as amoebic brain fever. The patients are currently receiving treatment at Thiruvananthapuram Medical College Hospital. The health department has issued an advisory urging caution when using water from ponds frequented by animals or with water hyacinths. It is recommended to avoid bathing or washing one's face in contaminated water to prevent the spread of this rare and often fatal disease caused by the amoeba Naegleria fowleri. This recent case marks the 4th incident in Kerala since May, with all victims being children, highlighting the urgency for public awareness and preventive measures to safeguard against this infection.
We're grateful for your time and attention on today's news podcast. For a deeper dive into today's topics, our website mangaloretoday.com has you covered. And if you haven't yet, subscribing to our channel is the best way to stay updated. Thank you, and see you next time.